So before we leave the potential mistakes that people are making, because I'm really enjoying this, because I think a lot of people are going, oh my goodness, right? Is there another you got up your sleeve before we go into the money-making opportunities?
And it's actually money drainer number one. So I may sound like a broken record, but again, I lifted this from you. It wasn't an HPF, but actually from your book, Living Your Best Year Ever. And that's where you talk about SMART goals. So specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, time sensitive. Awesome stuff. I put that at the front end of our process because it's been my experience for the last 20 plus years that when you go and ask a business owner, what are you doing online? Essentially to form a baseline, don't know. They don't know what the traffic is. They don't know how many leads they got. They don't know what the missed opportunity is or what they should be getting for sales. And it's because there is not, any sort of SMART framework in place. So that's the first thing that we do. And that's what defines the future opportunity by putting it into this specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, time sensitive construct. So the first one is always, we're going to take the traffic, the unique visitors, and we're going to increase that by 100% or more. And because that's the linchpin that funnels down through everything else. So if we can increase traffic by 100% or more, then that leads to bounce rate, 30% or less. Then that leads to 100% more increase in leads. And then the same thing with revenue. So we can double revenue in 12 months or less just because we follow the SMART framework, knowing exactly what we're going to accomplish before we get started. And that's what makes us smart, because the reality is good isn't good enough anymore. Or I just want more is not a good answer. So that's why we put it into that construct.
Right. So instead of just wandering in the woods, you lay out the stepping stones in front of you, connect the dots, and funny how you end up where you want to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, great.